Hey now everybody, now hey now everybody, hey now everybody now.
It's me, Andrew Prancitron, and we are we. I again. I think I've done this before. I've said this before. I can use the royal we, right? You're you're part of this too, whether you like it or not. Uh, hey, today we're back for another installment of In Media Res Mondays. Name is going to be a little misleading in this case because I'm going to be playing a game that I have not actually put any time into yet, but I do need to see what it's like. I do, uh, because it is another game by Cosmo D, who made the bizarre pizza dice building game Betrayal at Club Low that we played a while back on the channel. So this is their new game, and it's in early access, so it's not done yet, but I really like the games that this dude, I think, puts out, um, that they put out. So let's just take a look at the, there we go, game title screen, and we'll just get right into it and see. My name, Andrew Hansen. There we go. Okay. Dice color. Oh. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that looks good. Here we go. Move the mouse to look around. Okay, that's not doing it. There we go. Okay. Helps if I am tabbed into the game window, as it turns out. So, uh-huh. Speed, move. Got it. Shift. Well, if it isn't Andrew Prancitron, it's been years. This is Luke Belmont, your former mentor and art professor. He's as surprised to see you as you are him. What's he doing in that subway engineer getup? You picked the perfect time to show your face, Ace. Circus X is finally back after all these years. I'm assuming that's why you rode out here, Andrew Prancitron. You want to join Circus X too. Luke knows you all too well. I think I might know why you want to join too, but I want to hear it from you directly. No need to hold back now. Luke might as well know the truth of it. Hmm? Okay, click on hold the action when we do for at least 1 second. Admit that it's just a really sweet gig. Say that someone inside Circus X owes you a favor. Confess how you're gonna escape your past once and for all. Huh. Well, I'll just say that it's a really sweet gig. Circus X is famously well funded. They do really take care of the people, Andrew Prancitron. You know, okay, hang on. Get on the payroll. You're set for the long haul, Andrew Prancitron. Not to mention you get to collaborate with the best creative minds in town. But given how Circus X had to go on hiatus, you know nothing is truly guaranteed, but I guess you'll find out yourself. Luke realizes getting ahead of himself and quickly shifts focus. You're probably wondering why I'm not on stage or at the lectern anymore, surrounded by students, fans, and admirers. Well, Luke starts telling his tale, but you know where it's headed. The City Hall scandal impacted everyone, but the past few years have been particularly hard on folks like Luke. Even as he frames his grim anecdotes with perspective and good humor, you sense a newfound edge in Luke's tone. But enough about me. How are you preparing yourself for this moment, Andrew Cransitron? I mean, not everyone can just join Circus X. It really takes a certain kind of person. You reflect on everything you've learned, where you've come from, what your passions are. Character sheets, the same kind of dice we saw in Betrayal at Club Low. Very good. Looks like the same skills, pretty much. Each of these skills are represented by 6-sided dice laid out on a row. You can upgrade individual dice faces by using the currency of experience points. Alright. Deception. Upgrading the strength of your... Is it kind of telling that I went straight to Deception and upgraded that immediately when I saw that's what that was? Okay, upgrading the strength of your skill dice is your primary way to gain power and increase your chances of victory, but there will be other ways too. When you are satisfied with your upgrades, exit this screen by clicking the icon. You may upgrade your skill dice at any time except while rolling them. Gotcha. Okay. Surely you must be putting all these abilities to good use, right, Andrew Prancitron? In truth, you've only just begun your journey, but you gotta come up with something for Luke. Perform actions related to your skills in the situations you find yourself in. Say you actually met the mayor, press Luke with subway car trivia. Honestly admit that it's been a slow stretch. For each action will give you a preview of the dice roll preview of the dice roll between you and whatever challenge you'll face. So this is all pretty much the same as it was in the previous game. So, okay. So, to match or beat his role to win the conversation. Okay, so let's roll. Well, I'm not gonna win because when you move closer to your goals, if you lose, you may try again. Win or lose, you always gain experience points equal to your final roll. Your situation is harder to articulate than you realized. You don't have to explain it. Mayor Murphy said he'd invest in job training programs, but those investments got tied up in the mayor's laundering operation. I tell ya, Andrew Prancitron, I can see why you're staking your future on Circus X. Well, unfortunately, before you can get yourself over to the Circus X grounds, we've got to get you out of this train. But the doors are jammed for some reason. I called the station manager, but apparently there's been an incident downstairs that requires her attention. Get off the train. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, because I did not realize, I should have realized, but I didn't realize that they were going to be referring to me by my godly Christian name, my full Christian name at all times. So I just redid the opening to change my name just to be Andrew. Yeah, I was already getting sick of having my full name read to me, so need to get off this train. The control monitor at the end of the train car should override the locked doors. Okay. No, Andrew, what's the move here? You realize Tom has worn down Luke's legendary stubbornness. You can either cajole him into being useful or investigate the panel yourself. Okay. let's use our wits. Gonna upgrade that first. And then everybody loves a good train joke, right? Attempt to distract Luke with a feel-good anecdote about the old 9 train. Oh, come on. Roll that. There we go. Your words. It's Monday, as is implied by the name of this video series. Your words soothe Luke's uncertainty. Ah, yes, the 9 train. I remember that one. Good times, indeed. You know, now that I think about it, anyone can handle that old train screen. Here's a little tip. Just say the words, "Hello there, oh train brain," and you should be able to access the terminal easy. What are you even doing here, Luke? Well, as you can see, my music professor days are behind me. This job came as a stroke of strange luck. Now I run this train at all hours, and boy do these creaky old beasts need a steady hand. But I confess I'm in over my head, Andrew. It used to be just me and my lap steel guitar on the open water. Nowadays things aren't so simple. We go back, Andrew. I trust you know what you're doing. More than me, anyway. See ya. Alright. The train maintenance screen sits stubbornly at the front of the car. It appears struck by a severe system error. Hello there, oh train brain. See ya, computer. Is that all I needed to do? Impressive, Andrew. Glad to see you got the train back up and running. You certainly haven't lost your touch. But, okay, you could have done that, right? You told me... Anyway. We'll just move past that. Circus X won't hire you off the street, though. You're gonna need an angle. I may not work at the school anymore, but I know a few people. They can position you for the job, whatever it may be. But I'm not opening the door for you and tell me how you envision joining Circus X. You consider the possibilities and the skills you have. 7 distinct paths come to mind. To join Circus X, you'll need to serve the perfect sandwich, become a master of disguise, join the best band, join the city council, and then because it's an early access, we are not going to be able to pick any of these options. But potentially we could partake in an eye-opening documentary, invent a new dance, become the Circus X MC. Ah, interesting. Okay. So, I think... Hmm. Well, sandwich craft is pretty important to me, both in this game and in real life, so let's bump up our cooking skills and say that we're trying to make the perfect sandwich. So you want to make the perfect sandwich, Andrew? I always knew you for a sandwich maker. They said you could work miracles with a pretzel bun. I do like a pretzel bun. Circus X always had great sandwiches, legendary, and the deli that makes them isn't far. Klang's Delicatessen. Take a left when you leave the station. Big neon sign for it. Top quality ingredients, sandwich for every taste and occasion. Not cheap, though. Tell Deirdre Clang that I sent you. We're dear, dear old friends. Now, while you're attempting to work your way into Circus X through your cooking skill, the other approaches are still available to you. One of my old students works at the front office at the Circus X grounds. They may be able to guide you further. Circus X will be lucky to have you, sure, but you still gotta show them you're worthy of their ranks. Get out of this train station and let their instincts guide you. See ya, Luke. Yeah. Alright. As you exit the train car, you find yourself slipping on a precariously wet puddle of spilled bubble tea. You can't avoid it. Twist your body to avoid getting soaked. Sample some of the bubbles. Accept the situation. Alright, so... these two are our best options. Just put my cooking skills to the test here. Even spilled bubble tea can have a good flavor profile. No. I'm not going to be able to beat this, actually. Because they're not rerolling. Can I... wait. Yes, I thought I... couldn't I make the... enemy die reroll? I might have needed to get a special kind of die to do that. Ugh. Rough. I'm determined. Disgusted. I've gained my first conditions. Conditions are shown here. Hover over them to see what they do for you. Disgusted fucks up my health and my brain. Gives me a negative die modifier. Conditions affect the skills they are rolled with. For example, the condition determined affects your deception skill, so the determined die will be rolled with your deception dice. The heart and brain symbols represent your nerve and energy. If any dice roll gives you these negative icons, you will lose that many energy and nerve. If you run out of these, it's curtains for you. If you find yourself with a lot of condition dice, don't worry, most conditions go away after you roll them. Suspecting Boba, you instead get a mouthful of globulous sludge. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? Anybody? Chapter 1, the station. So yeah, my understanding is that there are a couple of chapters already. We'll see how long it takes us to get through this first one. The time vacuum. Brunin for mayor. So close. So close to being a Broden. These pigeons, another failed experiment from the factory, turned loose like the rest. They've grown rather attached to the green bin. Pigeon situation. Shoo the pigeons away? Nope. Whistle a friendly tune? No. Attempt a circus trick. Well, we are doing poorly for all of these options currently, so let's just walk away for the moment. Something ominous lurks beyond the door to the signal gatehouse. The key for the padlock seems to be divided into 3 distinct pieces. Alright. July Avenue and Cucumber Streets. Gate to the subway station calls your name. It's locked tight and requires a key. Makes sense. this. Since that someone left something in this here bin, was it meant for you? Who cares? Peer through the trash for something useful. Recall how people deliberately hide things in the trash. Knock on the side of the can to discover anything amiss. Alright, let's give this a go. There's a known technique for planting important items in the trash for others to find. Try to recall this technique. Come on, man. These dice... Well, actually, I had that conditioned dice, so... we actually succeed there. Alright. I'm feeling clever now, huh? Yeah, so these are the icons that I need to be able to reroll the opposing die, I think. You reach forward, press your hand to the edge of the bin, and slide it 3 inches to the right. There it is. Subway gate key. Hell yeah, dude. Opening containers gives you cash and equipment. Click each item in the trash bin to collect them. The screen shows you your inventory. You'll find more types of items later, but for now you just have that key. Let's discover what it opens. I know exactly what it opens, actually. Actually, it opens this. Gate to the subway station calls your name. Select a type and requires a key. Yeah, well, just so happens that I've got that key. You attempt to wriggle the key into the lock. Okay. There we go. Success. I'm determined. The key just fits, and the open passage beckons. A trash can teems with unexpected delights. You just found some pizza ingredients. You'll learn how they work later when you make pizza. Okay. So it is still pizza dice that we're dealing with, potentially. Ooh, a suit. Vending machine is humming for business. Shop at the vending machine. Okay. Here you can buy items into your inventory. Some are affordable while the others could be affordable later. While shopping, you can right-click while hovering over each item to learn what the dice faces do. Eau de cactus provides the fragrance of a desert cactus. Pretty good. Glowing green gum. Pretty good. Seltzer with lemon. Blue moose. So these just let me recover my hit points and brain hit points. Torn and frayed blue suit. I definitely want to be buying that at some point, I think, but we'll just back off for now, I think. Not a living person. Okay. This locker sits proudly in the upper hand corner of the set of lockers. It requires a clang coin. Okay. Can't do anything yet. There, apparently. A record you can trust. Experienced. Authentic. Alive. Reject the status quo. Keep an eye out. She'll arrive any minute. You have the ability to sneak up behind characters and pick their pockets. If you can pull it off, pickpocketing gets you rare items and rewards. To pickpocket, sneak up behind someone and click when you see the eye symbol. Okay, how do I just... Yeah, okay. just automatically sneak up to them. Despite the fact that the performer hasn't arrived yet, these two are totally oblivious and their pockets are wide open. Pick some pockets. Okay. So let's bump up our deception a little bit. This was all just meant to be tip money, right? Oof. Oh, close. So close. Alas. Feeling guilty. Target is onto me. Caught in the act. Well, this is the same. Yeah, okay. The two operate as one. Fair enough. Door isn't budging, it's firmly locked from the other side. This flimsy barrier is an oddly effective tool for keeping commuters on the safe side of a subway station calamity. Notice something unusual about the rope. Think of a good excuse to justify lowering the rope. Taste the rope with your tongue. Alright, let's do that. We've got both a negative die and a positive die, so we have a okay chance of succeeding at this. Sometimes the mere okay. If we're gonna be doing that, let's expand our cooking abilities. Alright. Well. Let's actually reroll and see if we can do a little better. And I'm not too worried about that, but let's just reroll it just to see if we can get the... Not that! That's not what I wanted. Alright. Fair enough. It does give us an extra point in experience, so... And I got rid of one of our negative conditions, so that's pretty good. Your tongue detects a thin layer of dirt and dust on the rope. This indicates it's been tied up for a long time. This is a forgotten rope, and no one would even know if you lowered it. You feel confident that lowering the rope is an inevitability at this point. Brazenly lower the rope. Yeah, just act like you know what you're doing. In the end, no one seems to pay any mind. Okay, that's locked. What do we got going on up here? The other side. There's a great deal of shattered glass under the tree. It's a precarious walk. Okay. So let's give it a go. Let's put a point into our observation. Because I got this bonus condition here that'll potentially help us out. New side. The dice symbol multiplies the opponent's roll by the number on the left and your roll by the number on the right. Your roll always becomes XP, so use this power to gain more XP faster. Okay. You observe the debris, hoping you'll see an opening for some sort of natural footpath. we'll just go with that because it's success and it gets us a brain point back. I'm unsure though. Oof. Now I'm feeling guilty and unsure. You spot an area where the glass pieces are smaller and a footpath can be carefully traversed. You make your move. The dangerous glass is now traversable. Alright, so go back and forth safely. Good to know. Oh, very good. Got some free cologne. So we can equip this, just like condition dice, equipped item dice are rolled with any skills they affect. Try equipping an item by hovering over it in the hand section of the inventory and pressing left click. So this affects all of our skills. Unlike condition dice, item dice can be used in multiple rolls. They can be equipped, swapped out, or unequipped at any time. They will always have a limited supply. You can right-click to learn what the faces do. You'll find more item dice in the world and make your own. Alright. Good. Door to gatehouse A calls your name. It's locked tight. Okay. And then this... Oh. What do we have here? Uncooked pepperoni. Okay. $10. A weathered old trench coat. Ooh, okay. Have disguise. Okay. Oh, interesting. Disguise dice are equipable. While equipped, you can roll disguise dice with the skills they affect in the disguise section of the inventory. Hover over your disguise to see if you can equip it. Can't equip a disguise until the required skill dice faces are high enough. Required skill dice faces need to be equal or higher than the requirement shown. Order or if numbers doesn't matter. Okay. So that, unlike item dice, you can roll disguise dice as much as you want, but each side gets worse after you've rolled it. Interesting. Keep an eye out for a washing station where you can clean your more disguises. Man, this game is rad. Even in early access, this like is such a evolution of Betrayal at Club Low. This fucking rules, dude. It rules. Not that I had any doubts that it would. Like every game that Cosmo D has released has been pretty awesome in one way or another. But dollar store pants. Okay. Joe Troy's biography. Alright. Let's take a look. What are we... Okay, so we can only equip one thing at a time. This affects deception, observation, and wisdom. And looks like... So... This will cause us to lose 2 brain hit points, not good. This causes us to gain 2 brain hit points. So this multiplies the enemy die by 2 and mine by 1. This does the reverse. Benefit to me. Interesting. Okay. Dollar store pants. I can equip these because I've got good deception skills. So let's, go ahead and start wearing those pants. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then... Do we want to be using the biography die just yet? It does give us... I think I want to try and give that pickpocketing another shot. So let's... let's equip the biography. Alright. Oops. The ability to hide in certain areas while hiding wandering opponents will not be able to find you. Okay. This guy presumably is an opponent. To hide, step inside steamy vents. Be careful, stay hidden for too long and you'll get a harmful condition. Let's see how hiding goes. Oh no. Okay. So I got the spoiled food aroma condition, but it doesn't seem to stack at least, so let's see if we can grab the key off this dude. You're standing behind the failed cloning experiment. It does not notice you. The key sticking out of its back pocket looks irresistible. Try to... Oh shit. Okay. Woof, this is a rough one. Okay. This is our best bet. Seems like. Let's give it a shot. Kick table. Okay. Well, definitely rolling that. This. We'll hang on to that one for a second, but let's reroll that. Do I want... No, let's just reroll. Well, let's give everything a reroll. Why not? Everything but one, rather. Okay, succeeding. That's pretty good. And I'm okay with those negative dice. Yeah, alright, let's go for it. Grab the key, the creature is truly oblivious. Sweet. Oh no, no. Don't worry, buddy. Nothing's going on here. Visit another failed cloning experiment turned loose from the Human Resource Horizons factory. Oof. Seems to be guarding Gatehouse D somewhat tensely. Its resilience cannot be underestimated. Okay, so check out that in a second. Oh, good. This bench, somehow painted in your favorite colors, feels particularly comfortable and rejuvenating. The radio nearby is playing something old and cozy. Huh, okay. Take in the music, do some sitting exercises, reflect on your situation. So we can potentially succeed at that. It's not our strength right now. Pardon me. Reflect on our situation. That's... Yeah, we're not going to be doing any sitting exercises. Let's do this. God. Alas, I'm nostalgic. I used my pants. Listening to the song somehow makes you feel nostalgic for a time you didn't even live through. Uh, okay. Let's try to use our wisdom, but I do want to bump up the one of the die faces there before we do that. You hope that taking this time to reflect will reveal new insights. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh god, okay. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. You realize the situation isn't entirely as it appears, and it's still yours to shape. This lifts your mood and clears your mind. Clear-headed, alright. Let's walk away. Yeah, so we're starting to need to get some healing items here. So let's go back to the vending machine and check that out. Buy ourselves an energy drink. And okay, so they'll just replace what we're currently equipped with. Got it. Okay. These two seem breathless with excitement. We've been waiting here for over 3 hours. The curled finger is bound to show up any minute. Yeah, and perhaps your next song will provide the final clue we need. The curled finger? Curled finger is a street musician. One of the best. One storm of her lute, and the walls of this place weep. But she's close to the diamond hand. That's the real draw for us. Who is this diamond hand? They both study you for a moment. You're not from around here. You'll know soon enough. I'm not saying anything more until the curled finger arrives. Okay, what about the diamond hand? You really want to know, eh? Should we tell the stranger now? I'm not sure. Maybe we've said too much already. Come back later when the curled finger arrives. She'll reveal what she's ready to reveal. Alright. Okay. Very good. Very good. Alright. Pick some pockets again. Yeah, okay, let's give it another shot. Let's bump up our deception. On your way to getting your first milestone, click the milestones toggle to learn more about what milestones do. Oh god. This is just layers upon layers of stuff, man. That's awesome. This screen keeps track of how much you've spent on each skill. Once you've spent enough XP, you'll gain unique milestone rewards. You can preview all the milestone rewards along with their XP costs on the screen. So... create the low-key freeloader custom die. Like any deception skill, roll low-key freeloader next to it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I need 9 XP. Okay. Alright. Let's give this a go. up arrow symbol, your skill die is automatically set to its highest number. When an opponent rolls that symbol, it's set to their highest number. Powerful. Okay. Okay. Now, so we're succeeding. Should we try to reroll this? Yeah, it's not gonna hurt. Alright. And then it's not gonna hurt to reroll that one either, so yeah, let's eke out. Yep, that's still pretty good. Pretty good. So I think we are gonna need to take these pants off. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, that's cool. The condition of the die looks grimier the worse it gets. Interesting. Nice little touch. There it is. 20 bucks? Open ears. Wow, okay. That's some powerful multipliers there. Nice. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see. So we need to bump up our observation to be able to wear the trench coat. So does that just mean that I need to get 3 1s, 2 2s, and then just anything else for the third, or third, for the 6th spot on the die? Okay. Let's put a point. Into it. Yeah, do we want to go check out? Let's go take a look down here first, and then we'll check out the gatehouse. That's nothing. Okay. Who's this? QV ponders the situation from the cold discomfort of the station stairs. Stranger, don't get too close. Those guards by the door are after me for no good reason. Rather not talk about it. It's malarkey. Just try and canvass for Mike Brunin. Canvassing for who now? Mike Brunin. Only person who's gonna make a difference in this town. Let me take my let me take my pants off. Excuse me. Cindy Colony, really want this town to be run by some clone science experiment? Joe Troy? She may be a wonk, but she's corrupt to the bone. Mike Brunin's got a beating heart. He knows who he's fighting for. He rose up from a tough background. Yeah, it's all on his website. I just feel something when I hear him speak, you know? Something honest. I don't care if he's never held any formal office, that's not a disqualifier to me. Just hear him say the word "the," and you know he's got your back. Okay. Look, I'm just here to canvass for Mike Brunin. I got nothing to do with the Jade, Brass, or Sonnen Calm. Really. Okay. Take these off. And, let's see. Needing to increase our observations, so let's go ahead and spend the points on that and then try to read his body language. What's UV unintentionally? Actually, do I not have anything equipped? Let's see. fast. That works. I am intense. Really, this is too important. Okay. You notice Huvie staring at the guards for a long time, spacing out. That might give you an opening for a sudden intimidation. Look. Okay, back up. Spaced out. Wisdom's doing pretty good, and I've got that bonus die, so let's discuss the mayoral candidates to better understand Huvie's point of view. You inquire about Huvie's reasons for supporting Mike Brunin, hoping he'll let his guard down. Not great. I mean, we're succeeding. But can potentially. Yeah, there we go. Huvie feels comfortable opening up to you about his situation. You discuss how Mike Brunon's policies can help relieve Huvie's day-to-day challenges and maybe even your own. Now I am inspired. Mike Brunin wants to reset City Hall. So do I. We'll be better off that way. Okay. Let's not do that just yet. We don't need to spend our inspired die quite yet, I feel. It's in the trash can. Trash can teams with unexpected delights, as always. Alright. Got a new outfit. Got some pizza die sides. And what is the weird? Okay, just sound waves. It's an active crime scene, and our district detective, Carl Cassio, will arrive soon. The intendant seems to recognize you. Oh, you're Andrew, right? Luke just messaged me about you. He said you fixed his train doors upstairs. Impressive work. Maybe you could help me with a little something of mine. See the security monitors behind me? Something about them seems off. I'll make it worth your while if you discover what's going on with these old screens. Okay. The door to your left should be open now. Go through and take a look at those monitors when you get a chance. Ask about Joe Troy in the book. You can tell the station manager has been holding back about her favorite mayoral candidate, Joe Troy, all day. Seeing your curiosity, she finally lets it rip. Yeah, so this is Joe Troy's biography, but really it's an autobiography since she wrote every word herself. Self-published, and 100% her voice. No ghostwriters, no filters. Unlike Mike Brunin's latest volume of poetry, if you want to call it that. The only thing Mike Brunin's good at is getting other people to do the hard work for him. You know he used to be in a boy band, right? Perhaps running for mayor is some kind of vanity project for him. Somehow, Circus X backs Mike Brunin. I didn't think that paragon of arts institutions would swoon over such a flimsy candidate. Thankfully, the city agrees. The last poll put Mike Brunin in a very sad third place. I hope he stays there. Meanwhile, Joe's been doing the work for years. City policy, she knows all the levers to pull. The manager continues on her tangent, almost merrily. Keep listening. Joe and her team pulled our city back from the brink of bankruptcy, but everyone was too angry to notice. Get that Joe Troy's all policy, all business. It's a problem she's working on. This autobiography is her way to win over the skeptics. Your rise came at a personal cost, but that's why she fights so hard for us. Really, her pain is our gain. Sure, Sonny Cohen is all kindness, smiles. He inspires something more emotional, nostalgic even. But I don't care how brilliant or charismatic the original Sonny Cohen was in his day. He's still a clone looking to dictate policy over actual human beings like you and me. Sonny can be hacked. Sonny can go haywire. Sonny can be dismantled like a car in a chop shop and sold for parts. Human Resource Horizons is betting their continued existence on him, and I hope they get what's finally coming to them. Anyway, this is a great book. Give it 5 stars online, and I haven't even finished it. We all do our part to move the needle, Andrew. Okay. Let's mention the pigeons. You don't have to tell me twice. Those old birds are nothing but trouble. But I do have something I can use to deal with them. Glowing breadcrumbs. You do whatever you need to with those breadcrumbs. They're meant for salads, but whatever works, right? Okay. Back to my book then. Okay. It's the pizza die stuff. Saxophone rocking the devil horns, huh? Okay. Well, we've been going for about an hour here. Let's go take a look at what we can do for these pigeons, and then I think we'll wrap it up there for this. This game rules. I'm definitely gonna have to revisit it once the full game is out. Revisit it for the channel. I mean, so this is something I think that is gonna be right up my alley. Armed with the golden breadcrumbs, you'll have better chance of dealing with the pigeons, however you see fit. Okay. I mean, actually, we can do this without using our open ears. So I think we don't even need to bump up our music stats necessarily with these conditions, so let's just go for this. You attempt to whistle a tune the pigeons might recognize. Ah, hell yeah, dude. That's good, but let's see if we can get more experience out of this. Yeah. Yeah, jeez, okay. Your tune charms the pigeons. With a wave of your hand, they fly off, leaving the chest unguarded. Let's see what's inside. Crunchy subway worker vest, very good. Gum, money, nice. Yeah, I know. I don't need to right now, though. Yeah, man. This is... I mean, I've said it multiple times already, but this game is fucking rad. I think... Let's cut it off for there. Because I need to eat some food. I have not eaten anything, and I've been up for several hours now, so... Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna do a stretch. Include this in the video for sure. Yeah, people love hearing people stretching and limbering up to eat some food. Alright. See you later. I gotta go to the bathroom.